Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Starkey Farmsteads. My name is Sam. I've got a really unique video for you guys tonight. I wanted to share a little bit about where I live and tell you why that's important. I live in a small town located in St. Helena Parish, Louisiana. It is a farming community. We have beautiful soil. We get a decent amount of rain. It's extremely rural in the sense there's only 23,000 people living in my community. That's the entire parish, which is a county for most of you. Now, the unique thing about my parish is the amount of deaths by murder or unexplained deaths, okay? We have a lot of people go missing. A lot of people are found dead in the woods around where I live. For many years, we've just had an inadequate police department, okay? Very few officers, not well trained. There's no funding. And here recently, we had a new sheriff. We have a new sheriff, folks. Super excited about it. And he is a white man. So, of course, you've got rumors that he's KKK, right? It gets old. That really gets old. This gentleman lives in this community and he loves the people here and he wants to see it safe for our children. Let me start running you through from the oldest to the newest. Okay, we've got this situation right here. A young boy was found, bound, hogtied, and left in the woods here many moons ago. They actually believe this murder was tied to a serial killer, and that two other young men that were also murdered in identical ways, strangulation, bound, hogtied, left somewhere to be found, was due to one killer, because all these young men at one point lived in the New Orleans area, right? Down in the French Quarter. Then you move on to 2017, where two gentlemen were found assassination killed, shot in the back of the head, left in the backseat of a vehicle, basically at the parish line going into the next parish. That one, they said they found people they believe did it, but you never know out here. Then you move on to just a couple of years ago. This is actually the street I live on. Watch this newscast. Watch this right here.
And all left 3 people dead and 1 person hurt. Our Lester Dewey tonight has reaction and what led up to this.
I spoke with the family this afternoon who is heartbroken. All 3 of the victims are related. The mother of the alleged shooter tells me that she believes her son was off his medications at the time.
It's so hard for all of us, because this ain't never happened to us.
An extremely difficult scene for this family outside of this home on Self Road in Greensburg.
We got 3 people dead at one time, and it's sad, because it's never happened to our family before.
The family tells me that sometime afternoon Wednesday, the alleged shooter...
Now that happened maybe a year after I moved on the property I'm standing on. It happened through those woods where my road dead ends, okay? Now, right after that, and I couldn't find any news about it, across the street from me on New Hope Road, remember that name, there was a murder, a brutal murder of a gentleman in front of his children, all right? And the killer was caught, but there was a whole lot of nonsense with that one, okay? Now keep remembering what I said about New Hope Road. Then, this gentleman goes missing. We still haven't found this gentleman, all right? His daughter and him is $4,000 reward looking for this white man. Cannot find him. Right after he went missing on the same road, another gentleman went missing. They found his body 11 days later. 10 months after those 2 went missing, one found dead, one not found at all, this gentleman went missing on the road out here, the main road that connects to the road I live on. Vehicle ran out of gas, went walking down the road. They found him dead 10 months later on tung oil. Not even a year later, this happens. Watch
Of
this
southern
clip.
Louisiana, located in St. Helena Parish, Louisiana. A suicide occurred. But was it a suicide? Over time, the family of Robert Clay Chess have sought answers that the local police department will not provide. May 18th, 2023, early morning hours at around 2 a.m., Clay was putting up Facebook posts saying that his neighbors were stalking him.
Now, if you'd like to watch that full-length clip, you can find that on my other YouTube channel, Life with Sam in Louisiana. I've got that full video up because Clay was a personal friend of ours. At one point, when we still lived the street life, we knew him really well. Once we got into church, we stayed in contact, but not as close as we once were, okay? For obvious reasons, right? Now, right after that, you have this shooting about 13 miles from my house.
Hello, crime scene tape litters the yard of this quiet country convenience store in Greensburg on Friday morning.
Approximately 11:35 p.m., we received a call of a shooting at this location here at the Mini Mart.
Officials with the St. Helena Parish Sheriff's Office say a 21-year-old man was shot to death just before midnight on Thursday. 4 people were...
Yeah, I'm not done. Then, when I was in Maui, I got word last year when I went to Maui. You guys remember that. You all rode my boat to get there. By the way, if you'd like to support the mission trip coming up in August, from the 1st through the 12th, I'm pinning comments, ways that you can donate, even $1, folks. Helps get money to those who are hurting on that island. We're going back. We're going to make a big difference, and you can be part of that. You can sow into that ministry. While I was there, I got word that there was a shooting at the local high school, and a child was dead, a 14-year-old, okay? Now, got word the other day, they found another body on Rona Road, which is not 3 miles from me, dead in his house. And, because I did skip one, they found this one dead in a shed. Watch that. Dead in a shed.
Office says the body of a man was found inside a storage shed by his friend.
Yeah, deputies say the body of Paul Sean Smith was found following a shooting that took place around 11 this morning on Fire Tower Road. Information is limited at this time. However, the investigation...
So, now maybe some of you understand why I have 3 dogs, 2 of them weighing 200 pounds together, right? Big dogs, powerful dogs. Now you know why I took it so serious when the guy tried to come on my property at 6 o'clock in the morning. I knew he was high on drugs. Now you know why I put the restraining order. Now you know why I invested in not just cameras, but a full-out alarm system. Now you know why I don't travel without a weapon or a dog, or a weapon and a dog, right? Now let me tell you the rest of the story. Am I afraid? No. Let me tell you why. The first time we found this property, had some friends of ours on New Hope Road tell us there's some land for sale on Self Road across the street. We drove back here and looked. The for sale sign had been taken down. It was laying in the yard. Somebody had a vehicle here, boots out in the driveway. Like you could tell somebody lived here. And we had $0. 0, folks. But when we pulled right here in this driveway to turn around, I prophesied right then. I said, oh my gosh, when you move on this property, you'll own it. And my husband burst out laughing. In fact, we weren't even actually married at the time. He busted out laughing. He goes, it's not for sale anymore, Sam. We don't have any money. 6 months later, we paid cash for this entire property, paid it off. And the day we paid it off, we got married the very next day on it. Let me tell you something. God has a plan for you. And no matter how scary the area you live in, that's just the world. And you aren't part of the world, are you, friend? You're part of the family. You're part of God's family, and he's got a purpose for you. No matter where he tells you to go, go. Occupy. Take up space. We first moved here, people were like, y'all are crazy. Y'all some crazy white people to be moving into an area like that. We didn't feel crazy. We felt welcomed. Now we're starting the church school, the Montessori school I've been telling you guys about. Our church is involved in food ministry. We're going to be helping try to figure out a way to make that a more permanent thing for people out here. You guys helped me raise $5,000 to pass this food out to people who were in need. We're making a difference where God put us. But if I would have watched this video, put all these deaths together, I would be like, there's no way you're going to make me go live in that area. I would have told my husband that. And I would have missed the blessing of being part of this community. Don't let statistics tell you not to go somewhere God wants you to go. Go wherever he sends you, friend. There's a reason you're supposed to be there. You're going to be the light in the darkness. You're going to be the oasis in a desert. You are going to be like a beacon on a hill saying this area is safe. I often think to myself when I'm going to bed, if you could look at the area, the parish from above with spiritual eyes, you would see black. Let me show you this map. See this map? See all the red, the dark red? Those are the really dangerous areas around where I live. The yellow are semi-dangerous. The green is supposedly okay, even though there's been 4 deaths in that green area right there. If you could look at all that with spiritual eyes, what you would see is black. Just like a fog, like an immense demonic fog over that area. But right there in that center, you would see my property, and it would be a light. It would be opaque. It would be beautiful. Why? Because this property has been anointed and ordained and has been given back to God. So go out there, friend. Be the light in the darkness. Be the watcher on the wall. Let your light shine. Be the salt. Because that's what God needs you to do today. I just thought I would share that with you guys. I didn't have time to dig anything up for y'all. Mind-blowing. And I was already curious because, like I said, they found another suspicious death down the road. And I was just like, how many people actually have died around me, in the last couple of years? And when I told my husband, I said, wait till you see it when I put this together in a video. It is shocking. So if you'd like to support our channel, which inevitably supports my community, which is poverty-stricken in a food desert, you know how to do that, folks. Top a comment, even $1. We love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe.